Yeah. So do you think the Tesla supply chain has been impacted this quarter? That's a very interesting perspective because Tesla did mention that on the conference call that if things got worse, there's potential for their supply chain to get impacted. I think this is something that Tesla could affect them, but it's actually every company could really get in this mode of like, well, if everything's built in China, if things continually slow down there for however long they are, these supply chains are going to get interrupted. That could affect the manufacturing ability of companies. We're already seeing Apple say that they're not even going to be able to build enough iPhones to sell because of the problems in China for Q1. So this is already a sign that that's sort of happening. I actually kind of have a hot take on Apple or on this whole China coming back to work thing because a lot of people have been posting about how Tesla's factory is back up and running. People are going back to work in China. I'm sort of the camp that actually like China's economy is in kind of a much more fragile state than people think, and they need to get everyone back to work ASAP because their economy just cannot afford to stall. It's a little too over levered, and so they're pushing and forcing everyone back to work. Maybe making it seem like the virus is better than it actually is, just because they want to get things going again. Like they want to get production back off the ground. That's sort of what the skeptic in me thinks. But at the same time, I'm like, or are we freaking out about this way worse than we should be because China has already gone through this initial wave of cases, implemented some of these new social distancing laws, and now they're doing fine, and now everything's working and kind of slowly getting back to normal already. That would be an amazing scenario if in a month everyone's going back to work. But we're in this weird limbo mode because everyone I know, I'm sure if you're in the U.S., there's this debate of like, I'm in New York City, and all my friends are getting emails of like, get ready to stay home from work. Like they're either telling people to stay home or they're getting people ready to stay home. So in the next week or two, as the amount of cases skyrocket because the testing skyrockets, I think everyone's going to start staying home from work, and we're just going to get in this really weird limbo period. And it's like, what's the plan after that? That's what I keep asking people. Like, okay, so we're all going to stay home, or everyone's going to start working from home, and then indefinitely, like until there's no more cases. Like it could be months that there's this thing is still floating around. Is everyone just going to work at home for months while that happens? I mean, that's I don't know. I maybe that the economy won't mind that, but I feel like that has a bunch of different weird second layer effects that are really hard to quantify. But on the flip side, is everyone going to the store and buying as much as they possibly can because they want to stock up for this? Yes, like I've been ordering so many Kind bars on Amazon just because I'm like, okay, well, if things go crazy, like at least I have my stash of food. So I don't know. And I think like everyone's buying toilet paper and going to the stores, and like a lot of the stores are selling out of like hand sanitizer and soap and like so I don't know. I mean, there is some good sides to the economy.